too.
All right, so this is our last week on Kimuras. Line. Well, this is our last week on Kimuras. So this is our 6th week. So we're gonna have a little bit of fun, look at some more dynamic Kimura entries. This is some of the more advanced stuff. This is stuff that people do hit. It does work. It's just gonna be a little more complex than a lot of stuff we've done before. So it feels out of your reach. It's really not. It just takes a little more time to get used to it because there's a lot more space going on. So this is stuff that I got from the Mendez brothers. It was a weird instructional, like they're speaking Portuguese, all the subtitles are in Japanese, so I might miss a couple details. But it's stuff that I've been playing with, it's been working for me, and it's a cool dynamic way to start working the Kimura. So we're going to start with this concept. I'm in half guard. Okay, a lot of times as guys are passing half guard, I see a lot of people, especially when we're doing our guard pass drills, you guys hit this. As Mike's coming in, this elbow gets flared out because he's looking to hook my head, he's got to post on the mat to maintain balance. So I get this wrist, I start attacking the Kimura here. A lot of times it's really difficult to finish this Kimura from down here because he immediately hugs that wrist inside. So I got the grip, but I'm just not in a good position to leverage it out because my hips are so far away from his wrist here. So this can be a really tough position to finish, but you feel like you're so close to the Kimura. I've seen some pretty strong people rip it out. I'm definitely not strong. I've never been able to rip this Kimura out here, but this transition is pretty cool. So I got my regular half guard and I'm just kind of triangling my legs, getting the figure 4. What I'm going to do to get this move to work is I'm going to start escaping my hips. So I use this Kimura grip and I kind of push it into Mike's hips to make a little bit of space. And I get my knee inside. So I'm kind of just, go so a second. I'm getting my knee right inside the hip here, just like a knee shield half guard. Come back down, please. So I got my knee shield half guard. That starts giving me a little more space. I start pushing my hips out. So I'm kind of stretching on this grip a little bit. So now what I do, my bottom foot is kind of hooked around his knee right now. I pop it off, okay? So instead of leaving it hooked, I let it come out. I start pushing. So a lot of times, Mike, pretty much every grappler is going to go, hell yeah, just pass guard. So you just start coming around here. Okay, so when Mike starts coming around, I start taking my hips the other way. So you see where my feet are over here? I'm going to trace like a big circle all the way around my head. So I'm going to go like this. Start coming around this direction. Okay? So now whenever I come around that direction, 2 things are going to happen. Either Mike's going to stay really low, or his head's going to pop up. Whatever way he goes is going to dictate what I do next. So we'll assume Mike stays low for this one. So I get this grip, he locks inside his hip, push into his hip with my grip to make a little bit of space, get my knee shield inside, make a little bit more space. Now I keep that knee in the hip, I pop this out. Now as soon as Mike starts rotating, I got to go fast on this, we'll talk about why in a second. As soon as Mike starts rotating, turn my chest to ceiling, start coming around. He can fall over, in which case I'm just going to kind of start rocking him over, taking the back. He stays turned up though. Stays turtled up. Over here. We'll start climbing up to his back. Here. Okay. And then a little bit of scramble. Now if his chest pops up, I go armbar. So I'm here. Boom. Same idea though. I gotta get my hips, gotta make a little bit of space, pop this hook out. Now I got a circle. So my legs are just going this big arc. Okay? So here, boom. If he starts posturing up here, I'm just going to hop my knee up inside. So I dig this knee nice and deep into his armpit. Okay? So now whenever you guys work for this, there's a little bit of a gamble here. It's kind of like being in the pocket in a boxing match. You're in a great position to attack, but Mike also has a really awesome counter here. So this is why you have to work quickly. So if I'm in this Kimura position and Mike passes my guard, and if I hang out, Mike keeps rotating, I'm going to get tapped, okay? So as soon as you open that guard, you got to go. Okay? You just got out of jail. You got to run. You're going to get hit pretty quick. So I'm here, boom, make space. We'll say Mike's popping up on this one. So I'm circling, get my knee in nice and tight. Now if I'm here and he's kind of scrambling in, I can't get my leg up quite yet, use this Kimura grip to kind of, I was telling Kelly, it's like, don't hit yourself. Push that hand towards his face. Depending on what end of the social spectrum we were on in high school. Guys are really good at that, or you had done to you a lot. That had done to me a lot. So, does that make sense, everybody? That switch?
How much of your space you get? Are you trying to get a lot of space, or you just?
So I want enough space to get my hips out. So that's a good question, Chad. So whenever I have that Kimura, I can use that Kimura to dictate space. If I feel like Mike's running from me, I can pull it in. If I feel like he's starting to crowd me, I punch him with it. I push it into him. So it gives me a lot of control to dictate where his upper body goes.
All right.
So if you start feeling like, oh man, Mike's running from me, pull it in. If you feel like, I can use more space in this relationship, push it away. Okay? Give it a try, guys.